Hello, I am Max Henrion. I'm very pleased to be presenting as part of Risk Awareness Week 2022. And I'm going to be talking about how utilities can reduce risks and get the most bang for the buck in terms of their investments in risk reduction. I'll be talking about mostly California utilities, and some of them have been in the news for all the wrong reasons. I'll give you a few examples to motivate this work. So just 12 years ago in San Bruno, south of San Francisco, there was a massive explosion from a leak in a gas main that ruptured. It destroyed 38 houses and killed 8 people, and resulted in criminal violations filed and obstruction of justice against the utility, Pacific Gas and Electric, who settled a case with the victims for over $500 million, with an additional $1.6 billion levied as a fine by the California Public Utility Commission. Another example, the Aliso Canyon gas storage leak. This facility, operated by Southern California Gas, had a massive leak between October 2015 and February 2016 that released over 100,000 tons of gas, with a global warming potential equal to about 2 million cars driving for over a year, resulted in a $1.8 billion settlement. The third and perhaps most horrifying example was the Camp Fire that I imagine most of you heard about in 2018, ignited by a faulty PG&E transmission line, which burnt 153,000 acres, destroyed about 18,000 buildings, including almost the entire town of Paradise, California, resulted in over 80 fatalities, a settlement of $16.5 billion for business, and 84 counts of manslaughter against PG&E, leading to their filing for bankruptcy. So the stakes for a lot of these utilities is not a small thing. Then a last example, the Colonial pipeline, which suffered a ransomware attack also last year. This pipeline delivers about 45% of the fuel used in the US East Coast. It was shut down for about a week due to this attack, creating price hikes in gasoline and long lines at gas stations. Colonial Pipeline paid the dark side hackers, as it turned out to be, 75 Bitcoin, about $5 million, to get a decryption key. Oddly, it turned out that it was easier for them to retrieve all their lost files and systems from backup than it was to wait for the decryption key to decrypt all that stuff. Later on, the FBI actually even retrieved the ransom payment, kind of undermining the idea that Bitcoin is anonymous, although unfortunately by that point the value of Bitcoin had crashed by about 50%, so they didn't get all their money back. So here are just a few noteworthy examples of the kinds of risks that different utilities face. I'm going to